In this video, I'm talking all about the Hairlight. I'm going to explain what it is and why you should be using a Hairlight in your videos and your photos. So let's get into it. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a videographer or a photographer, you should know by now that lighting is one of the most important parts of our job. Lighting is really important because not only does it help to add light into our scene to correctly expose our images, but it can also manipulate the feeling, the mood, and the emotion of our images. The real difference between amateur videographers and photographers versus professional videographers and photographers is their use of lighting. If you just throw loads of light into a scene and hope for the best, then your image is never going to look any good. But if you shape the light and position lights very carefully, then you're really going to be able to create a beautiful looking image or video. Now, one of the lighting techniques that is often overlooked by beginners is a hairlight. What is a hairlight? A hairlight is basically, as it sounds, is a light that's going to catch the back of your head and illuminate your hairline. Now, why do we need to do this? A hairlight is really important because it's going to help to give you separation between your subject and your background, especially if you're shooting against a darker background. So if I'm capturing a shot of a person standing against a black background with no hairlight, this is what the shot's going to look like. Unfortunately, they just blend into the background and there's no real separation there. So we'll throw in a hairlight and we'll turn that on, and there you go. That looks much better. We've got the light at the top of the head, we've got this beautiful hairlight, and that's effectively adding distance between your subject and the background. But how do we achieve the hairlight? How do we move our lighting in a position to achieve this look? Well, it's very simple. You essentially just need to get the light behind or above your subject. So if your subject is leaning against the wall, they're leaning against the background, you first want to start by telling them to take a step forward. They want to at least step forward half a meter, but preferably a meter would do the trick. Now that they've stepped forward, you've now got the room to throw a light in. So you want to grab a light, you want to throw it behind your subject, and you want to angle it towards your subject. So the light should be catching the side of their head. Now, if you want to capture the beautiful hairline at the top of the subject's head, then you want to move the light up in space and you want to angle this down so that it catches the top of their head. And there you go. A hairlight is a really simple and really easy way of adding a little bit of separation to your subject and their background. And as a result of that, your image is going to look more professional. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate your support, and I will see you on the next video. See you there.